The countdown element within both the free and pro version of Brizy is a great way to display a countdown on your site to a specific event. For example, it's often used on coming soon and maintenance pages on websites to say when the site will return. Also used in conferences, concerts, and other kinds of exhibitions, and also very popular for weddings to announce the big day. To display the countdown element, go to Add Elements, and you will see this little icon here with the hourglass. Click and drag it and drop it where you want it to be. So for this conference, well, let's say I'm planning to have it on New Year's Eve this year. I will set it then for the 31st of December. The first thing I will do is to click on it and change the color so I can see it better and that it will display the way I want it to display. The next thing I will tweak the width of the element, and I'll do that very easily by clicking on it, and you will see two handles, one on the left and another on the right, and you can grab either and then just drag them to the preferred width you want. If you want more precise control over that, you can go up here to settings, and then over here you can see width in percentage that will allow you to set it at the width you prefer. Now let's go and set up the date. For that you go all the way to the left to the hourglass and click on countdown. Start with the date. Well, my date is going to be the 31st of December 2019, and the date format is days/month/year. So I'm going to double click in here, then type in 31/12/2019. Next, I will set up the hour. I will choose 11 p.m. Minutes, increments of 10 minutes. I will choose 50 minutes, as close as midnight. And then the time zone set in GMT, which means for the area I am currently in South Africa is going to be +2 GMT, and you're going to set it for which area you prefer. Additionally, there are some language options as well. If you want to display the labels down here in a different language, you can choose between German, English, Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, and Russian. Unfortunately, no Klingon yet. I'm going to leave it on English, and now we've set up the countdown element. All we need to do now is a little bit of styling. To do that, we click on typography, and just like any other element within Brizy, you can play around here with the different fonts and sizes. You can also use the styling options that you already have in your global style. So for example, if I want to put this on the heading 1 style that I've predefined, I just select heading 1. When you do start playing around with size, you have to look here though at your labels because they grow in proportion to the numbers. In this case, you can see the S is being cut off here, and every time you have 2 digits, the S is also cut off here to the second line. To fix that, click on it and then just drag the handles out a little bit until everything comes in very nicely within the element. If you need to align it, you just click here on the alignment and it will give you right, left, and we put it back at the center. Last, let's have a look at responsiveness, because you can understand that currently this countdown is rather big on my desktop version. I will first have a look at the tablet version, and you will see by default it will revert to a setting set within Brizy for tablet display. So when you get in here, you may need to make changes. If I want it to be a little bit bigger, I'll click on it, go to the T for typography, and up here I can play around again with the size of both the numbers as well as the labels. Then final one, we go to mobile, and again it will adjust, but this time you can see it is squashed. So I can do two things, or I can do both. I can drag my handle to give more space, and here, like the seconds, if it still doesn't work, you will need to reduce the size until the seconds can fit in, or you will need to choose a font that will display it a little bit better. Let's make it like that. And now it is ready. We can go have a look at how it will display on the front end. Let's update our page, go preview it. And for responsiveness, let's have a look at how it will display on the iPhone X. There is our countdown, and we can also check it on the iPad. Of course, I need to change that heading up there, and you can also have other HDPI displays as well as laptops like the MacBook Air. Very good, our countdown timer within Brizy Free and Brizy Pro.